This is my pasta right here.
Hannibal, Hannibal the Vanable.
Good morning, everyone. It's going to be 71 degrees today, and it's going to be a clear day, and I, for one, am very happy about it. I'm going to go somewhere else a little further away from here that we've been to before, just because the weather's going to be nice, and I want to go check out Harbor Freight. So I'll catch up with you in a little bit. We made it to Harbor Freight, and we have 4 minutes until they open. All right, they're open. I'm here to look for some wheels for that shelving. Oh. Walked right by them. I want something pretty big, so I'm thinking something like these. That might be too big, though. These might be the right size. Swivel caster. I guess it's more because it has the brake. Alright, let me take a look and I'll let you know what I end up with. I think I'm going to try going with these. I feel like since they're mostly indoor, these will roll better. And I've got 2 with brakes for the ones facing outwards to make sure things don't slide, and then I got 2 with no brakes. We'll see how that works. I'll always get something else or swap if it doesn't work. Checking out their magnetic stuff, mostly made for toolboxes, but you guys know I use this every day. This is the cup holder I keep by my bed, so when I get to my bed, that's where I put my beverage. I've been considering this, because I can even put that on my ceiling for right now. Except when the condensation would soak it. That's the only downside. I could put this in the back next to the cat litter box. That would be helpful. Spray can and screwdriver holders is what those are. Yeah, there's a few things that pique my interest, but not right now. Let's go to our next stop. Cats are almost out of their cat food, so I want to get it. I want to get some bread to go with my lunch that I'm making today. All right, those groceries are acquired. Oh man, I tell you what, it is a beautiful day. It is warm outside. There's only a slight breeze. The sky is clear. And that means the cats deserve to go up to the cab, chill, get some air. And I gotta do some cooking anyway. So, let's get to it. All right, we have made it to that park, and I'm going to get the front end ready for the cats to come to the front and chill out. I'm hoping they all come to the front. If they do, I'm going to close the divider and straighten up in the back a little bit, open up the side doors at least, maybe even the back doors, let it air out and do some cooking. They don't like it when I cook back there anyway. And I'm going to spend a few hours here. I'm going to hopefully stay here till at least 1, I think. All right, everyone but BMO's in the front. So I've got the side doors open right now, let things air out. And we're going to see if I have enough water to do what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find my tripod at the moment. I'm sitting on my little step stool here, and I'm getting ready to cook. And you'll just have to be okay with the mess. I really do need to get a vacuum though, because when you get this close, a lot of this I can shop back up and stuff, and if I get a broom maybe I can sweep. I really should take this and shake it out. I might do that before we leave. But this is all the water I have, so I'm getting ready to get the pot going. I'm going to make some pasta today, so I'm going to get the pot going right now. Get my cover, and I got my little handy dandy Dollar Tree universal cover that's been working pretty good for me. I do have to be careful. That's why I'm sitting out here. I'm facing into the van, and these are the double doors on the side open, because BMO is still under the bed. Everyone else is at the front, but Grable wants in the back. There's a mess on the carpet because I had the scratcher covered with catnip and I forgot about it, so I picked it up a few minutes ago. It got everywhere, so that's something I'll have to clean up. I do have all my batteries charged, so I can do the shop vac and leaf blower fairly easy. It's just whether I have the energy level by the time everything's said and done. I'll catch up with you when the water is a-boiling. It's a real nice day, so I'm really hoping to pull this stuff out and shake it out after I make my food. But I want to make sure I make food first. I really do wish old BMO would have went to the cab with the other ones, and I could open up the back doors too and have a nice breeze. Let this whole place air out. But I mean, these double doors, that's plenty for this one, so I'm happy to have a nice day like this. Shake out this carpet. If I can get this carpet shaken out in the least, that would be the best thing for me. All right, I'm clearly getting tired, but let me get this food handled. All right, my water is boiling. What a difference a warm day makes. All right, what I got, because I knew I had a small pot, was this half-length spaghetti. I've never tried this before, so we are going to try it today, everyone. Has a nice little top rip here. Good job, Walmart. Alright. Feel like I'm opening it correctly. And I think this will be enough right there because I'm really hungry, so. Alright, that's in. Now I got some leftover pasta that I'll probably put in one of my Ziploc storage bags. I'm going to cover it back up. And I got to grab something to stir with. Just giving a little stir. While that's going on, I'm taking the last of my onion and dicing it up. Very little bit left, but it'll be plenty for what I'm preparing here. with this weather getting warm, I don't have my refrigeration. So it's time to use up what I can before I have to toss it all. Just going to do a quick rough chop. Sorry, I'm bouncing you guys up and down. Now I'm going to roughly chop these 2 garlic cloves. I hear the landscapers around here, so hopefully I don't get interrupted. Alright, garlic cloves are diced. I've got my seasonings ready for my next move. Pasta's almost there. Alright, I just drained my noodles. I don't have any cold water to shock it. I got some butter I'm putting in. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to stir it. And then I'm going to set it to the side. I just put my saucepan on, so I'm letting the pan get hot. And this will be fairly, oh shoot. I thought I had the top on my olive oil, and I did not. So that was smart. Alright, pan's getting pretty hot, so I add just a very little bit of olive oil to start with, because I want to add in my onions and garlic. So, garlic, onions. About in a pan here and let them sweat out just a little bit. Tossing in my butter. And now I'm adding in all of my mushrooms. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. Some garlic powder. Onion powder. And I can't reach my salt right now, so we'll do that in a little bit. Alright, that's looking the way I want it. So now we're going to add some Alfredo. Roasted garlic Alfredo. I did turn down the heat. I'm going to add a little bit of my Thai pepper flakes. I'll let that go for a few, and then we're going to shut it off. And because this is van life, I am just going to pour the whole concoction into this pot. As much as I can, anyway. Good news, it all fit in the pot. And Bimo has decided to come and say hi. Hey, Bimo. Go ahead and apply my 409 carpet spray too while I'm doing it. Got my brush for scrubbing. I do need to get a vacuum of some sort. My next move is my little handy dandy lint brush. This thing, I really like it. It's good for the bedding and everything. Now we got a fresh one. Yeah, it's still picking stuff up, even though the stuff's wet. This is my only opportunity with nothing on it, so I want to go ahead and get it as much as I can on this nice day. So I'm going to move the stuff back into the van. Let's go ahead and get everything arranged. I'm in the back of the van. I got the partition open right behind the camera. The Ryobi fan is blowing. I've got the fan portion of my 12-volt AC going, and I got my air purifier running off the Jackery, trying to kind of clean up stuff a little bit with the cat hair and that. This is my pasta right here. This is the half loaf Lewis soft bread. It's really nice soft bread. Just because A whole loaf tends to go bad before I get to it. Got a little bit of my Parmesan, so I'm putting a lot of that on there. And for some reason I can't find my metal fork, so I gotta use this plastic fork here, but it is what it is. Taste test. There's no meat in this. This is just mushrooms and spaghetti and a white sauce. That butter and seasoning really infused with the mushrooms, so you got a lot of flavor on these mushrooms. Happy just jumped on the table. A little blasphemous, but since I forgot to put salt, I am going to put some salt on my stuff. I would have liked to put the salt on my mushrooms, but I just couldn't reach it. It was inside the van and I was already sitting down doing the stuff. Now, this is my first time using that, what I call small pot spaghetti. And you really can't tell the difference as far as just making a quick meal. It just seems like it's all folded, but you know. Honestly, that's about where I have to bite anyway. So, can't really complain about that. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Oop, sauce in the beard. Oh, I think it's breadcrumbs. I also got this, the milk chocolate with salted toffee Walmart brand chocolate bar. It's like $2. Oh man, it's a nice day. I got some good sun out there.
Periquebo. Uh-oh. Busted.
Chunky Waddles. Chunky Waddles. He's like, "What'd you call me?" Oh, Bimo took the happy spot. That means happy is probably, yep, you're right there. Good girl. It's about 1 o'clock. I've been watching Supernatural. Grable has pretty much been chilling in the back with me while the other cats have hung out in the front. They come and drink some water and go back to the front. They're almost out of water, so we are on the move. Going to probably make a pit stop at Dollar Tree to pick up some water, and then we're going to Planet Fitness because it's bedtime for me. This was actually a nice little stay. No one came and bothered us. There are some construction workers here catching a nap. There was a Dodge Caravan stealth camping over here. He came over. He was walking, he waved, and I said, "Hey," so he walked toward me, and I was, you know, after I made my pasta, and he said, "Looks pretty good. I've been eating soup and crackers all week." I said, "Oh, well, do you want some?" He's like, "I don't want to take anything from you." You know, really nice about it. I said, "No, man, no problem." So I had my little paper bowls. I fixed him up a thing, and he went back to his little van and he was eating it. And when he looked over before I went in the back, he gave me a thumbs up. So can't hate that. Let's get out of here. It is hot enough and stuffy enough in the van, even with the fans running, that I needed to run it to air conditioning. So, what does this guy do? Okay, so this guy here was walking around with a baby carriage. I don't know what he's doing.
In his creepy van, he's Hannibal, Hannibal of Hannibal.